Hey everybody, Jay Super Awesome here. I would like to welcome you back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to be giving my review for Wolvesbayne. Part human, all terror. Okay, so getting into the plot for this one. Russell Bayne's life is about to turn around when he is turned into a werewolf. He is approached by Van Helsing, who enlists his help in stopping a deadly vampire from resurrecting the most powerful vampire of all time, the devilish Lilith. Okay, so getting into my thoughts for this one. So I was at Walmart the other day and I was looking through their movies, and I was really surprised when I come across Wolvesbayne on this Blu-ray Steelbook release. This is put out by Echo Bridge. Now, I had known about this movie, and I knew that it had been released for a pretty good while. And I believe it says around the 2009-2010 range, somewhere on the back here, I believe it says. And so I was really surprised to find this on a Blu-ray Steelbook. And it looks really nice. It does sort of have a B-movie vibe to it, but I already knew that about the movie, and the back definitely has a cheesy B-movie looking vibe to it. So ultimately I ended up putting this back down. The very next day, my wife was in Walmart doing some shopping for things we needed around the house, and she messaged me and asked if I could think of anything else we needed, and I said yes, I need this movie. So she picked it up for me, and I thought that was just so awesome of her. That was just so cool of her to do that, and you know, that's what a good wife does. Okay, so getting into my thoughts for the actual movie. Now, Wolvesbayne kinda comes off to me as being a B-movie version of Underworld. I couldn't help but feel that way as I was watching it. It really feels a lot like a action style movie with horror elements. It's building towards a epic finale where we're going to have a big fight scene at the end. So we have werewolves and vampires. What this movie tries to do differently is that it has these clans, and within these clans we can have vampires and werewolves together, which sounds kind of neat, but in my viewing experience of Wolvesbayne, it left me confused at times. Because when we finally do get to this big fight scene at the end, there's a lot of extra characters doing battle, and we have no idea what side they're on, or at least I did not. So we kind of have a little bit of a mixed bag of what's going on. Okay, so now I'm going to talk a little bit about the werewolves. Now, with Wolvesbayne, I was hoping for more of a werewolf film, and we have maybe 3 scenes in this movie with full-bodied werewolves. We have one full transformation scene, and what we get to see from this transformation scene was pretty decent. We don't get to see everything. What we do get to see was pretty decent, and I was okay with it. The transformation sequence ends in shadow form, and I understand it's done that way because that's just the cheap way to do it. But overall, the one transformation scene, the full sequence we get to see, like I said, not necessarily seeing everything, I was okay with this scene. My favorite scene in the movie was a werewolf attack scene. The main character of the movie is Jeremy London's character, and he plays as pretty much a jerk for the entire movie. Not really a likable character, but he did a good job in his role. But he's driving down the road in his Ferrari, and there's a girl broke down on the side of the road, or actually she's in the middle of the road, and her Volkswagen Bug convertible, if I'm remembering correctly, that's what it was. So she flags him down, and he calls in for some roadside assistance for her. So he doesn't stick around to make sure her assistance shows up. And as he's driving off, he sees a werewolf jump on top of her and she's being attacked. But I would say probably from his perspective, he might not have known it was a werewolf. He knew she was being attacked by something. But he does stop and get out and try to attempt to help her. And in his attempt, he gets himself attacked. So that's about it with the werewolves. The rest of the scenes with werewolves, we mostly just get to see, like, facial expressions. The eyes will change colors. Sometimes it's just the eyes changing colors by them. That's the only part of it we see. And but some other times we see, like, the face will change forms into beast form. And that's pretty much it as far as the werewolves go. Not really what I was hoping for, and not really a lot to go on if you're wanting, more werewolf action. The vampires are pretty underwhelming as well. I didn't find these vampires to be scary or really even that threatening. They're attempting to resurrect the most powerful vampire of all, and that is Lilith. And which they do get that done, and she's resurrected. And she's not really that scary either, and comes off more as reminding me of the Emperor from Star Wars, as she will shoot electricity out of her fingers. So, with that being said, I didn't really care for this movie a whole lot. I'm not a big fan of this style of movie, putting werewolves and vampires together. And maybe it's because I've seen all the Underworld movies, and there's quite a few of them, and I guess that this type of storyline does get a little tiring after a while. But if you are a big fan of those type of movies, then I would recommend this to you to check out. Myself, personally, I just wasn't really a big fan of this one. So I'm going to give this one a 5 out of 10. And if you've seen Wolvesbayne, please comment below and let me know what you think about it. Or if you find it to be interesting, also comment below and let me know what you think. And I would like to thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. And please like, comment, and subscribe. And once again, thank you for watching.